first day of my campaign across every constituency for the December 2024 election. I come to you today as the presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. The first time that the New Patriotic Party has elected somebody from the northern part of Ghana to become the President of the Republic of Ghana. So when I decided, after adoring my running mate yesterday, to begin my campaign, I decided to start from home. And this is why I am home today to begin my campaign. But why did the New Patriotic Party elect me in this historic election to become the presidential candidate? There is just one explanation, and that is competence, and that is achievement, that is innovation, that is ideas, that is generational thinking. If you look at the support that I have given our President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, you will see that the MPP had a good reason to choose me. I have since 2010, I wrote a book in 2010. This is before I became Vice President. And I said that Ghana needed to start thinking about the future, about the youth, about the fourth industrial revolution. We needed to start preparing Ghana to take Ghana forward into the fourth industrial revolution. And that is why I said that we should not think that we cannot become like the advanced countries. We should not think that we cannot become like the US or Canada or the UK or Singapore or Dubai. We can become like them. It is possible. It is possible. And we just have to make sure that we do the right things to make it happen. And if you want to go into the fourth industrial revolution, you have to put certain things in place. And I said that digitalization was one of the ways that Ghana is going to get ready for the fourth industrial revolution. And that is why I insisted and I championed on the issuance of the Ghana card. Today, we have been able to issue almost 18 million Ghana cards in Ghana. When we came into office, less than 1 million Ghana cards had been issued from 2008. And today, Ghana has done something that not even the United Kingdom or the United States has been able to do so far. So we are moving. I said that Ghana needed a digital address system, and we put in a Ghana property address system, the digital addresses. Every part of Ghana, village or town, has a digital address. Every hut, every house, every part of Ghana today has a digital address. And we have been able to do this. We are the second country in the whole world with a wholesale digital address system. That is Ghana for you. Then I said we needed to go into financial inclusion to make sure everybody has access to financial services. Everybody has access to a bank account. And this is why I advocated mobile money interoperability. Today, you can send money from Vodafone or Telecel to MTN or to Airtel Tigo. Before, you couldn't do that. Isn't that the case? Before, you couldn't send money from MTN to Vodafone or to Tigo. You could only send money to another person who had MTN or another person who had Vodafone. So I said, let us do mobile money interoperability so that you can send money across networks and also send money between a bank account and a Momo account. It had never been done in Africa, and Ghana is the first country to do mobile money interoperability of that nature in the whole of Africa. the whole of Africa. We are the first country to do so, and this is why Ghana today is the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa, and Ghana today is #1 in Africa in terms of financial inclusion. The whole of Africa, we are #1. If you don't have a mobile money account, it's because you don't want one. But if you want one tomorrow, you can get one, and you can send money across networks and through bank accounts. We move from that. And today, we have made sure that everybody can renew their national health insurance card or enroll into national health insurance on their mobile phone. Isn't that the case? Today, it's very easy to enroll on national health insurance on your mobile phone. And so we are moving this country into a regime where we are making it very easy to access. We use the Ghana card, and we've eliminated ghost workers from our payroll in the Controller and Accountant General Department. We have saved over 700 million Ghana cedis by eliminating ghost workers from the payroll using the Ghana card. So digitalization is helping us for the future, saving us money, and all of that. Beyond digitalization, of course, I have helped with many other policies. Zongo Development Fund, one constituency, one ambulance. You've seen these policies come into play. Agenda 111 was another idea I brought to the table. We have Sino-Hydro roads for bauxite facility. We have brought it. That brought the Tamale interchange and many other facilities across Ghana. So it is because of all of this that the New Patriotic Party decided to elect me as the presidential candidate, and they have elected me, and I happen to come from the northeast region of Ghana. We have not spent the money meant for northern development haphazardly or recklessly. We have used resources to develop the north. Unlike my opponent, you know my opponent, the former president, when it was his time to use resources to develop the north, what was he doing? He formed SADA and was rearing guinea fowls, and they were flying to Burkina Faso. They were flying to Burkina Faso. He said he used the money to plant trees. We asked him where were the trees. He said fire had burnt all the trees. You can't find the guinea fowls, and you can't find the trees. And today he wants to come back. Do you want him to come back? Do you want him to come back? Today he says when they come back, they are going to be rearing lions and elephants. Lions and elephants. That is not serious thinking. We have serious thinking, and this is why we created the Northeast region. We have created the Northeast region, and we are benefiting from the creation of the Northeast region. By tomorrow, I will commission the headquarters of the feeder roads in Bunkpurugu here, which has been completed. That is a major benefit of the Northeast region that we have. The Northeast today, under the MPP, when we came into office from independence to 2017, we had only 7 secondary schools. 7. After 60 years of independence, only 7. But after 8 years of the MPP, we are going to have almost 11 senior secondary schools in addition. But I know that Bunkpurugu has a major problem. Yes, we have done the Agenda 111, but Bunkpurugu wants to see the road from Bunkpurugu to Nalerugu all done. Isn't that the case? Isn't that the case? Well, I also want to see the road from Bunkpurugu to Nalerugu all done. And I want to see the work start before this election. And I want to assure you that this month, not next month, this month, the contractor on the road is going to come and start the work from Bunkpurugu to Nalerugu. It is possible. The chief told me that we should make sure they start from here to Najon #1, which is the biggest challenge for us. And I think that is where we are going to get them to start. But that road is a very important road from Bunkpurugu to Nalerugu, and we are going to get it started. We will finish the Agenda 111 hospital, but I know that Bunkpurugu also needs, and Bunkpurugu-Nakpanduri district, you need a tertiary institution here. You need a tertiary institution here. And so we are going to see the best one to bring, whether it's a campus of a university or a teacher training college. But when I am president, you will get a tertiary institution in Bunkpurugu-Nakpanduri district. It's very, very important for the growth in terms of our students. We need that tertiary institution right here. Thankfully, John Mahama cancelled teacher training allowances. We have restored teacher training allowances. He cancelled nursing training allowances. We have restored nursing training allowances. Do you want him to come back? Do you want him to come back? We knew that our people are poor, especially in the north, and we pushed to introduce free senior high school education. And free senior high school education, when we were bringing it, we had all sorts of opposition about it. The NDC told us that free SHS was 419. Isn't that what they said? John Mahama said if he has 2 billion Ghana cedis, he will not spend it on free SHS. Isn't that what he said? But we persisted. We knew we could do it, and we knew it was important. So we have done free senior high school education. We have increased the number of students from 800,000 to 1.4 million students under free SHS. My brothers and sisters, just think about it. For 60 years after independence, 60 years, the total student population under free SHS was 800,000. After 60 years, but in just 7 years of the MPP government, we have added 600,000 students under free SHS. 600,000. 60 years, 800,000, 7 years, 600,000. And what is even more important is that now in senior high school, there are more girls than boys in senior high school. There are more girls than boys in senior high school. In 2016, for every 100 girls, every 100 boys, there were 68 girls. Today, for every 100 boys, there are 106 girls, and that is good for Ghana. It's very good for Ghana, and the performance of the students is going up and up and up. In 2016, the best 6 core subjects and the WACC, the pass rate was 45%. Last year, the pass rate was 64%. So we are improving performance and expanding access and opportunity. But if it was John Mahama, would we have had free SHS? Would we have had free SHS? No. Today he is pretending that he actually brought free SHS. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. And so we are proud, and I am committed to making sure that free SHS will continue when you vote me to become President of the Republic of Ghana. So I want you to support me. Fundamentally, we want to do some major things in Ghana. We want to focus and invest in agriculture, fuel in terms of oil and gas to generate electricity to a dependence on solar power. Ghana should move and use solar power to generate electricity. The sun has been given to us for free by the Almighty God. We are going to generate 2,000 megawatts of solar power, more than half our consumption, and we'll deal with the problem of the cost of fuel, the cost of electricity in Ghana if we move to solar power. And that is where my government is going to move this country to solar power for all of us to enjoy. We are going to make sure that the import duty regime changes. We are close to the border, so we know about the import duty regime. We are going to make sure that the import duties in Ghana are flat rates in cities. So if you are bringing in a container of spare parts, it will be clearly stated that that container, for example, you have to pay 10,000 cedis or 20,000 cedis. It is not going to change dependent on the exchange rate. It will be in cedis. So it's a flat rate system that I am bringing. The second policy that I'm bringing is to make sure Ghana's import duty cannot be higher than Togo's import duty. We are going to align Ghana's import duty with Togo's import duty so that our import duty with Togo will be less or the same. And that means that there will be no need for anybody to smuggle through Togo into Ghana, because Ghana will have lower or the same import duty as Togo. We are going to focus on job creation. I know the youth is about jobs, and we are going to focus on job creation, bring in new growth poles, tourism, the creative arts, sports, pharmaceuticals, manufacturing. This is where we are going to create a lot of jobs from, agriculture, and we are going to move. I'm going to make Ghana a digital hub in Africa. We are already at the forefront of digitalization in Africa, and we want to improve that. We are giving all our students in senior high school a tablet for free. All our senior high school students are going to get a tablet for free. We want to educate our people. And all persons with disabilities are going to go to tertiary education for free. All persons with disabilities will go for free to tertiary education. So we have major policies that we are bringing, and very soon our manifesto is going to come out. But we are really looking to empowering the private sector, empowering the youth. This is where we are going to create a lot of jobs. Empowering the private sector, empowering the youth, empowering the small-scale miners. In the north now, we have a lot of gold. We have to empower our small-scale miners to mine responsibly and not destroy the environment. So I am very happy that I am here today, and I want you to think about one thing. I am seeking to be president. John Mahama has been president before. I have not been president before. I've only been the vice president. And as a vice president, everybody accepts that Dr. Bawumia is the best vice president in the history of Ghana. Everybody accepts that. That Dr. Bawumia is the best vice president in the history of Ghana. I can tell you at least 33 policies that I have brought into this government. 33 policies that we are working with that are making a big difference. If you ask John Mahama to mention one policy he implemented as vice president, he cannot tell you. One. I can mention 33. So the score is 33-0. So If you go for an exam with somebody and you score 33 and they score 0, do you want to promote the one who scored 0 or you want to promote the one who scored 33? It's 33. So I have passed the exam as vice president. Promote me to become president. It's 33-0. He cannot compete. He cannot compete. I am looking forward. I am looking forward to on the country, on the governance. But I'm afraid that he's running away from a debate, isn't it? His people say he doesn't want to debate. I have never heard an opposition leader who doesn't want to debate. But he doesn't want to debate because he knows I will expose the emptiness of his policies. He says he has a 24-hour economy that he cannot explain. It's as empty as an empty barrel. He cannot explain it. None of his people can explain it. They say they will be exporting lions and elephants. But when we meet mano a mano, we can debate and the country will see where our policies lie. And that is where we should go. We should give the country an opportunity to listen to us. But if he chooses not to debate, I will continue to sell my policies to the people of Ghana and you will take the decision. Ladies and gentlemen, I am seeking to be president for 8 years by the grace of God. John Mahama is seeking to be president just for 4 years. And he wants to go on a honeymoon before he comes to start work. He wants a honeymoon. I want to come for 8 years, which means that when you give me the mandate, I'll come back to Bunkpurugu and ask you to renew my mandate. So I have to work hard, isn't it? But if you give John Mahama the mandate, that is bye-bye. He doesn't have to come back again, isn't it? He will not need to come back. That is bye-bye. But what do you want? Do you want somebody for 8 years like me, for 8 years, or do you want somebody like John Mahama who failed as a president for another 4 years? Do you want 8 years or 4 years? Do you want 8 years or 4 years? Do you want 8 years or 4 years? If you want 8 years, vote for Dr. Mahamud Bawumia and vote for Solomon Namlit all over for us in Bunkpurugu. Come out in your numbers. I want Bawumia, 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 Bawumia. Mr. DJ, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh boy.